south side, since they go from Mirage Etoile all the way down here past staging, then you have to also worry about the squads that you're sharing the other side of Lava Siphon with that can have you in their sides, that could take the high ground where the ring console usually is. That's going to be where Gambare Otosan is going to be hanging out in too. So being on the top platform, great, but without cover, you're going to be in a difficult situation, especially with all the charge rifles that we're currently seeing in the lobby.
Yeah, I think it's a good spot once Tree gets cut off,
yeah.
But you know, before that it's kind of tough. You got just too many angles to worry about, I think. So Blackhand, in comparison, very happy in the Lava Siphon building there. And look, the ring has pulled essentially to the southern side of Lava Siphon, but still very much on it. So I think it's going to end, you know, the southern stairs under the command center is probably where it's going to head. Maybe the RV down there that you can see just in the middle, top of the screen right there. Yeah, something around there, I think, is where we'll have that 5th and 6th circle.
I like that call and read on where that next circle could be pulling to, especially since if it is that circle, you already know the chaos of the squads that are rotating from the south side are going to be out in the open, and it's going to be very difficult to be in that command center point when you don't have the high ground, because Gambare already has that taken over, and so you'll be playing off the low ground where you could get some natural cover, but then your backs will be open to the train tracks where Under Thieves are going. Blackhand, though, coming in the feed, you see Crazy Raccoon taking out Luminosity, still lighting up the feed as well, as ATH also get eliminated.
Very nice there from Blackhand. So they were obviously on the lower ends of that southern building, just popped up and have taken out, obviously, the team who was landing there for what is going to be a very good position later on. Fire Beavers, we saw them get out of dodge a little bit earlier. Now going up against this team is fortified the high ground position there with the castle wall.
Yeet on the nade, still tossing.
It's just, this is a repeat of the fight we saw, or at least the you know, the poke we saw over at Geyser.
Sometimes history repeats itself here, especially in this situation too. Reminds me of that Ascend game, as you currently see Reception having the high ground. You see the exhibit also called in, bringing all the attention with the ring closing right behind their backs though. They're trying to circle keep this squad. Reception on the high ground, playing right outside the exhibit. Satuki with the Prowler shots, doesn't have a sight, not even a one times as the Black Hole gets called in. He manages to get away in time as he gets hit with a barrage of grenades, just dancing and dodging right through them, and Taida gets the first knock onto Taskmaster.
Whoa, but Fire Beavers, they're gonna watch their backs. LG is coming up there as well. Blackhand may poke their heads out and be a little bit of a factor in the fight from that building over, as we do see North Eption just looking down onto the higher ground. Fire Beavers do get crushed in the middle. Now it's LG versus North Eption as they come up on the gravity lift. Doesn't look like North Eption were expecting that at all.
Yanya also was finding his pop-off moments, and he gets stopped right in his tracks as Blackhand now looking to get involved on the high ground. North Eption get taken out at the end of that Luminosity fight, swapping right over to Blackhand immediately afterwards. That's Luminosity that have been clearing out that south side, by the way, which is extremely important because that is just racking up even more points. I believe they're right now sitting at 7 kills, so looking to still keep themselves in contention with placement. But Blackhand playing into this composition, looking at this. You got the Bangalore, the Wraith, and the Watson, so their goal is to play for that end circle. They're going to be bunkering down inside of that building.
Okay, so they're shacked up with FaZe right now, and then if we look behind them towards Command Center, you've got Jailings, Exet, and Gambare Otosan there. So all 5 of those teams are going to have decent priority into that last zone, especially Gambare. They are going to be in the main building, and they'll just be able to walk out through those big blast doors as the final circle starts closing.
It's huge here to make a call for a circle like this, especially as Gambare has been ahead of the curve. LG, L-Star in the hands of Nizul, looking to get out of line of sight of the squads that have height right above them. You talk about getting shacked up in the same building as 2 other teams here too. The Catalyst Wall has to be forced out from Jaguares here because right now he needs some help from Nizul. Very good call and communication here coming in from LG. It was just a matter of giving Jaguares some backup, trying to poke out with the Prowler, which, by the way, was the most used weapon yesterday alone, looking to replicate that. Excellent also popping off in the feed, but Yanya needs to back away just in time, trying to reset with the bat. He sees another play right in front of him, but he gets taken down immediately afterwards. Snipe down, gets a nice Kraber shot in the feed here, looking to prevent this squad from resetting, as LG only have Jaguares left and up and alive. Playing around the knockdown shield, he gets the crack, look to your left, nothing's gonna help you out here, as Snipe down still continues to pop out for FaZe. This is the team that they were sharing on the low ground here, as FaZe saw the opportunity to move in.
They did get one of Blackhand as well, I believe. You saw LG, they wanted to get in that building just for a little bit of safety, but the Watson fences that we see right there was stopping them, had to turn around, and by that time it was too late.
Saw that double Kraber. I know we didn't get to see it in our POV, but that double Kraber from Snipedown. They were busy. Snipedown went a little sneaky mode out there, but this is what happens when you are rocking the Loba in your team comp. You have access to these power weapons that really benefit you in this late game. You got 8 squads left as KCP get eliminated next. Aiden popping off in the feed there against that team as they're looking to stay on the high ground, but they're going to have to start rotating here soon in almost less than a minute.
All right, we've got 8 squads left. As we said, Gambare still looking really good, and then you've got Exet and Jailing sort of fighting for the northern side. But as the teams start running into each other on the western side, Oxygen go up against 100 Thieves. Onmu with that high ground position is going to put in serious damage before dropping down to try and get revenge on Skuri.
Aiden still, they get the trade there too, but 100 Thieves having both Onmu and Vaxon alive. He is popping off, and he's got the Digi looking through the smoke here.
Blackhand coming off the back of this. There's only 2 of them, so a third party makes perfect sense.
7 squads left. 100 Thieves playing off the low ground of this bridge, trying to dance away from the shots coming from behind, and that's another Prowler, by the way, that they're getting beamed by, looking to take the gravity lift right now onto the height.
Look, even without the KP there, Blackhand have eliminated a threat, and they've actually carved out some space for them there. So a very good call, honestly, just with the 2 left alive. But as we get into this next circle, FC Destroy currently holding the RC in the middle are going to have to deal with FaZe coming at them. Jailings and Exet both use their exhibits and are going to have to try and get into this next zone without those important ultimates.
You got Exet, you got Blackhand with a duo, FC Destroy, FaZe, Gambare Otosan, who predicted the circle amazingly, J-Links, 100 Thieves here. Charge rifle in hand of Onmu. I like holding the side of the circle. They're going to be playing by the edge, but this is also a really good approach in comparison to Gambare, who are going to have to rotate from that high ground of the command center area of Lava Siphon down below. But with the Prowler in hand of Vaxon and having the Digi threat works perfectly with your smoke, but he doesn't have an extended heavy mag.
Finally, something going Exet's way. They take out J-Links, and this will open up the outside, down the bottom probably of to be a playable space here for Exet. They just have to worry about Gambare on their top side. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves move in to finally deal with the pesky duo of Blackhand.
Blackhand and then FaZe behind Blackhand, just essentially sandwiching Blackhand in this situation. It's going to be 100 Thieves holding hands with FaZe, and they are able to take care of Blackhand. Snipedown picking up even more KP for his team.
Easy flash with the smokes. It's not good enough to save them, and they will go down to FaZe and 100 Thieves now. We do have these last 4 teams fully stocked and ready to go.
Calm before the storm here, literally. No team wants to overextend here. No reason. Black market called in. Vaxon's trying to take a cheeky angle. Is this going to be a call here? No. It's just going to be patience. But look at Gambare Otosan and their position with the team comp that they're running. Yeah,
it's solid here. You can see the fences set up. No doubt they've got some Ultic cells in the pocket, I would dare say, just to make sure that they can put down the gen whenever they need to. But again, it's the Kraber, it's the Elster. So much access to these care package weapons for FaZe.
So here's the problem. If FaZe commits to a fight against Exet, Gambare will find Exet from behind without having to overextend, and 100 Thieves would easily be able to find a route behind FaZe to go for a flank. So this is why neither Exet or FaZe want to overextend. The catwall does go up. It blocks the vision of Gambare and FaZe. Let's see what they can do.
FaZe look at this from the bottom, but we see Exet. They actually have a lot of the zone to themselves, even if they don't have the high ground. Could be really annoying if they pop up and catch FaZe off guard.
But look at Snipedown and his ammo with the car. He has no ammo. He needs to access his black market. I don't know if he just didn't realize it or didn't have the chance with the black market, and Vaxon trying to take some shots at him before. FaZe now is a lot of trouble. The creeping barrage managing to knock Snipedown in the process.
Okay, 100 Thieves just biding their time. They're waiting as long as they can. That's going to work out really well. Exet, when they had that chance to just backstab FaZe, sure, that works out, but all of a sudden, they go down to 100 Thieves, and we get the final 3v3.
Oh, he wanted to go for that shield swap right now. 2 squads left, 100 Thieves versus Gambare Otosan. They have the Newcastle, they have the Watson. Get down, Mr. President, with the Newcastle wall right there. C-Joe's now trying to find the opportunity. They get the first knock on the score, make it 2 on Vaxon. Only 1 left from 100 Thieves, and Gambare Otosan take game number 1. Another point on the board for APAC North.